Mizpah TV, keeping the fire of the altar burning.
Back for this amazing segment. Literally, I mean it when I say it is an amazing show. That is Money Monday. This is your go-to show that is for financial success, business growth, and smart money moves. Whether you are an investor, you are a day-to-day person, or you are there, you're having your own business, or you aspire to having a business of your own, this is the right place. We give you all the tips. Make sure that you get, we give you the tips on how you can become a better person each and every day. So get ready to learn, grow, and take charge of your financial future, because every week we always have smart and new money moves just for you. And today, being on a Monday, let's talk about your social capital, because to March, the year is still young. Let's talk about your social capital. How big is your social capital, or how small is your social capital, and what does it mean to have a social capital? Because social capital isn't just nice to have, it is a game changer for one's life in a business. So either you're a business person, it is good and it is advisable to have a social capital. That it means that you have to invest in your social capital. Unajua bado kuna mtu mwenye kuna mtu leo anaanza from scratch to zero, from 0 to 1. This is the right place for you. Or even for those people who have big social capital, let's talk about sustainability. How can you sustain? That is the network that is surrounding you, because sustainability is never easy. And also keeping your relationships with the other people professional, even if it is good to have communication, but keeping them professional, it's not something easy. That is what we'll be tackling today in studio. And I'm not alone. I'm having an amazing guest who is updated on such kind of matters. That is Benjamin Mbogwa. He's a financial expert. Also, he gets to deal with that. He is the stock exchange market. At least he's updated when it comes to story in the shares. Let me introduce him to the show. Good morning.
Morning, Kabete.
How are you doing?
Very fine, thank you.
Uko salama kabisa?
Kabisa.
The last time tulikuwa na wewe, it was last month.
Last month.
Happy
new
like month.
Happy new month, Jonah.
You're well.
I'm well, I'm blessed.
It is a new month.
Yes.
Salimia watazamaji.
Hey, our viewers, hope you're doing well. Na umebarikiwa, karibuni sana.
So today, being on a Monday, tunaongelea mambo na social capital.
Very important topic.
And let me start with you yourself. When it comes to social capital, how big is your social capital?
Actually, one thing I came to realize when you're working on your network of friends, you should diversify. Diversify in terms of the relationships. Like for example, I have professional in particular section of the life, another. So let's say right now if I have a medical case, I have a network of doctors that can reach. I have people who import things from China, from US, UK, Canada, whatever. If I have something concerning that area,
yani kila area uko na network na uko nayo kila
like
mahali.
In all departments of my life, socially, spiritually, financially, career, like you have to diversify your relationship abilities to all these networks.
That is nice. And now let's talk about social capital itself. Help us to understand, what does it mean to kisema social capital?
Basically, social capital, when you're talking about social capital, you're talking about our relationships, the network of our relationships. And there is a several different categories of social capitals. To one in a family.
Family
first.
It is a part of a social capital.
Because watu wa kwanza when you're dealing now in your life, it's your family members, uncles, aunties, cousins, friends, sisters. That's number one social capital. You see, if I have something, before I discuss it with my friends and the neighbors and the community, I will discuss with my family members.
Yeah, definitely.
First. So and the reason why we are using the word capital here is because we can capitalize on these social networks based on whatever we want, based on our goals. Okay, for example, I'm looking for finances. na sina mali ya kwanza ndaangalia loans ama mtu mwenye anaweza nikopesha so that I can get the money to do whatever I want to do. So and I have a cousin who work at the bank. I have a friend who work at some credit financing or whatever.
And now because you have mentioned that is you have introduced money kwa social capital now, what is the difference between social capital and financial capital?
Okay, financial capital is when I need money. For example, I need money to start a business, to finance something. Okay, I want to expand and grow my business. Maybe I have a biashara and I want to expand it. I can look for investors. I can look for people to assist me financially, because what I want is finances to expand my business or my enterprise. That's a social. That's a financial capital. That's a financial capital. So social capital is it's the relationship that we have with other people ambao zinaweza tusaidia to grow in life.
And what about human capital?
Human capital is this. Okay, for example, I want to start a podcast. Okay, I have everything. I have the whole setup is there. Kila kitu.
Yeah.
But kitu sina ni partner.
Oh, that is what you call human capital.
Because he's coming with his unique abilities and talent.
The uniqueness, I love that.
That's the thing. So sometimes you may have money, you may have idea, but you don't have that human resources. That's human capital. People coming in with their skills, their talents, and their unique abilities. Exactly.
What about kunele watu wenye usema mimi I can do everything, I'm good in everything?
Okay, at the end of the day, okay, jua Mungu akupea gift zote. Yes, you may have ability to move in different ways and operate in different levels, but at the end of the day, each and every one of us, we have one unique gift, one unique talent.
Kwa hivyo people should debunk that kamsemo I can do everything alone. I'm good in everything.
Okay, maybe I can do so many things, but kuna zile vitu zenye whether you pay me or you don't pay me, they are my gift, they are my talents. I have grace to move in those things. So yes, ndafanya kila kitu, but there is one thing
kuna kitu but it's true. Kila mtu I love the way you have said it. Kila mtu akona kitu moja ni unique
at the end of the day.
And in that one unique thing Mungu amekupea grace ya kuifanya marvelously. You know, just do it amazingly. And
that's why we need to have that's why we need to invest in a good social capital networks. You see, kwa sababu at the end of the day you have something that I need. Okay, and since you are within my network, that tells me I can access that unique ability of yours of doing things in a different ways. Naweza kuwa sina pesa, but since we in the same network, same social network, so I know if I have this issue and then Kabete is there, then I can approach her and I'm like, okay, sina pesa, sina whatever, but I know I can start somewhere. Unaweza nisaidia. And this is where the issue of mastermind also come in. Mastermind group, whereby you have a group of different people. You have a doctor, you have a mechanic, you have a consultant. Exactly. So sometimes you don't have to go and look for consultation and pay.
Yeah, because you have those people. You know, they're around your network.
Exactly.
I love that. And now sasa wacha tuanze tupeleke watu step by step.
Yes.
There's a person who is starting from scratch to zero. Hata na hiyo zero sasa ni scratch.
I go beyond zero.
Akuna sasa tunataka tumtoe from scratch tumpeleke zero, then ingie sasa one aende akipanda sasa. Where can that person start?
Number one, relationships, they are very, very important. Relationships. And I think ndio kitu ya kwanza huwa tunasoma tukishatoka tu, tukishazaliwa tu hivi. We hata tukiwa tu we screen around na tunajua huyu anaweza nishika, huwezi nishika. Hata watoto wombai kila mtu kitu.
But then ni ukweli kwanza ya watoto kuna ukishika mtoto analia, mwingine akimshika ali.
We start to choose from there.
Okay.
Who tunaweza relate na yeye, who tunaweza elewana. You see, even the Bible says, and you shall love your neighbor as you love your.
So
let's put it this way. Whenever you're talking about love between these two people, either it's a normal love, romantic love, business love, whatever the love, whatever they love, haiwezi happen without a relationship. So relationship is very, very important. The reason why we need to work on our relationship, niyo kitu nimekwambia. So I may have an idea, but I don't have money. But based on based on the network that I have of friends, I know I can talk to that person, and then he talked to that person, and he talked to that person, and they come emotionally. And this is the reason why nasemaga there is a difference between spending and investing. You see, when you have a strong social network, when you want to have a profitable social network, when you want to have a dependable social network, you don't spend your time, your money, your energy, and your effort. You invest in them. You see, for example, I have somebody who anapeleka watu maybe inchi za nje mambo na kazi. So, and mimi mwenyewe sitaki kuenda, but I have friends and family members that would like to go to work there. So this is the thing. Mtu simjui, niko ground zero. All I need is to start kuanza a good relationship with that person and build that relationship.
So basically ni building relationship.
Take somebody for a cup of tea. Okay, na sometimes doesn't mean upeleke mtu kambe chai ya 500. No, hapana. Some people just call them, you know, like text, hey, hi, how you doing? Wiki imekuwa namna gani? I wish all the best this week. Start building relationships na watu.
Now when it comes to building a relationship, you know, there are stages. What are the things that you're supposed to consider?
Number one, for me, let me tell you how I go about it. First, I try to understand your values, the things that are important to you. Okay, so and cause we spend money, we spend focus, energy, and our time according to our values, the things that we value most.
That, yeah.
Okay, so this is the thing. So for me, anything that does not serve me or serve my values, siwezi engage nayo. And that's why unajipata kuna tunaweza kuspend now a day.
Yeah.
Kuna watu hata pesa ya rent tunatoa, huyu ni best yangu, huyu ndatoa hii pesa. You see, when you're doing that, you're not spending, you're investing in that relationship. So number one, and identifies people's value, what they value most. Then ask yourself, how can I help them to meet their value or to live based on their values?
Wow.
Okay, so this is the thing. If okay, one thing I know about you, like fashion and design. Okay, so if I'm like nimeenda mahali na nimeona kitu inaweza kusaidia to excel in that area, fashion design and marketing, and then I'm like, hey, Miss Kabete, kuna kitu nimeona hapa na inaweza kusaidia nini na nini, hata mchukulie. Sisi nime assist to live in a higher level based on your values.
On my values themselves.
Ojo kesho kenye utafanya, you're like you know, this dude, and you know, after you sacrifice your time, your money, you do something for me. So that way we are serving each other. Because
you part investing on relationships.
Yes.
You know, sometimes it is not easy to invest on relationships. How can you keep it professional? You're still investing, but you're not overdoing.
Okay, number one, anytime, and I normally tell people, you should never assume people don't have their own space and boundaries. People do have. Okay, so this is the thing. The very first thing I get into your life, the one thing I learn is, where are the boundaries? First, your boundaries first, because I don't want to cross them. Okay. Then lazima kwanza ni identify very fast kenye unataka na kenye hutaki. Kenye unataka I do it 10 times. Kenye utakaki I avoid. Okay? I should know where the boundaries are so that I can keep it professionally. Okay? Secondly, you need to understand somebody's personality first. Okay? I like to observe people and see how they are absorbing information, how they process that information.
So basically, it's learning these people, you know.
Exactly. That is, if you want to have a smooth relationship with other people. I have to understand, I have to put myself in your position and have a perspective from your angle of life.
Wow. Now, sasa wacha tuangalie the business people, especially when it comes to networking.
Yes.
How can entrepreneurs that is network effectively to have valuable networks in their businesses?
Okay, let's say you are uko sokoni, you are a wholesaler in the market. This is what you do. The fact that maybe ume focus na biashara ya mandizi, you have nothing to do with sweet potatoes and oranges and onions, it doesn't mean you cut those people off. You may find this potato of viazi guy, he has somebody who farms mandizi like on a 10 acres.
Na utaki kujiinvolve na wao.
Atijueni wa nyanya, ama yana uzaga mchele. No. That's why we are saying relationships, they are very important and you should build them. Because sometimes you need somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who can help you, or you have a solution for your problem. So as an entrepreneur and a business person, you should not limit your network or your social network based on what you do only.
Yeah,
just
make sure you diversify.
That's when it comes to relationship, diversify your social capital to different areas of life and social systems. Okay, unaweza pata, okay, this guy, yes, ni askari, kazi yake ni I interact na watu, so ezijua mambo ya biashara. No, anaweza kuona kazi ama a neighbor mwenye anajua whatever the case. So the best thing, just expand your social capital network and then invest in people in terms of the relationships. You know, actually, unaona ikifika kwa watu wa biashara, I think this, I don't know if that is what the reason this person anajiambia, why do I need financial that is capital? Why do I need human capital? Because I have money. You know, my business is giving me the returns. Ninapata pesa. I have other streams of income. Ms. Kabete, let me tell you something. You may have money, but hauna idea.
You know that is possible.
Exactly. And you find somebody else, she or he has an idea but he doesn't have
Hana
money.
Pesa.
Okay. So but his idea is based on his uniqueness, his ability and his gifts. We get that's human capital. Okay? Because kuna vitu anaweza fanya zenye mtu mwingine haezi fanya. An engineer in any field, that's a human capital, because he's coming in with his knowledge, skills,
the tips, you know.
Exactly. An accountant, unaweza kuwa run biashara is going well, everything smooth, but ukikuja to finances and accounting, you are messed up because you don't have human capital in that particular area. So for me, human capital is the our skills and our gift and our unique abilities.
So it means that even as a business person pale nje, you still need to have that is the financial capital, even if your business is giving them returns, and still have that is the human capital.
Mtu mwenye anarun biashara na ameandika watu, different people in different departments, that's the human capital.
Yeah.
Angekuwa na hiyo biashara hizo pesa zote na hakuna watu wana serve customers,
hiyo kazi
because she or he has everything but lacks human capital. And this is why we have HR departments in the oil companies.
And for businesses, do an employer need to invest on the human capital of the employees when you're connected? Does that
your capital number one as a businessman? I'm a businesswoman. It's not that biashara itself. It's the people that you're working with.
The people in need.
Exactly. So supposing you're running a farm. This farm, it has animals. Kuna ng'ombe zinanid kukamuliwa asubuhi, zinanid kukamuliwa jioni. Kuna kuku zinanid mayai okotwe na zipewe chakula na zipewe. You need that human capital. You may put 100 million business, but if you lack human capital, your biashara collapse.
Yeah, this brings us to that point that even the employers, you have employees, make sure that you invest in the people that are in that business.
Exactly. You see, just understand their values, okay, and their goals. Let me tell you something. If there is something that motivates people when it comes to relationships, it's when I know where you are and where you are going, and I help you to go there.
Definitely. Let's head on hapo kidogo, we go for a short break. So tumeelewa what does it refer when you say that is financial capital? That is the money itself and the assets. And when it comes to human capital, that is the skills, knowledge and expertise that and the people that you've employed, they possess. And social capital itself, it's about connections, relationships and influence. You're here to learn about social capital. Stay tuned, and in case you have questions, talk to us on 0799 200 100. We'll be right back after the break.
Mizpah TV, keeping the fire of the altar burning.
We invite you to join our online family on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, X, and on TikTok at Mizpah TV Kenya and Mizpah House of Prayer. And now we have great news. You can watch Mizpah TV anywhere on Twitch app, which is available on Google Play Store and Apple Store. For great inspiration in worship, word and prayer, and other entertaining and encouraging programs tailored for you. Welcome to our online family.
No matter where you are, no matter what you have gone through, you are still strong.
We are here to pray with you and for you.
For there is hope for a tree that is cut.
We are here to be a light and a beam of hope in your family and career life.
Join me, Pastor Peter Iregi,
Dennis Ole Jesus Kimani, every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday,
6 p.m. to 7 p.m.
as we stand in the gap in prayer for you.
This is Beam of Hope,
where we keep hope alive.
At Mizpah House of Prayer, we value collaboration. We've worked with many of you to make a positive impact. Why partner with us? When you stretch your hand towards a divine commission, you partake in the blessing of God towards you. When you team up with God, you become Team God. Join Team God today by calling us at 0727 766 553 to learn more. Together, we can keep the fire of the altar burning.
Mizpah TV, keeping the fire of the altar burning.
For this show, this is Money Monday, and today we are talking about that is social capital. And Eliza, how big is your social capital, and how do you make sure that your social capital grows each and every day? And I'm not alone in studio. I'm back with that is Mr. Benjamin. Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
Na tulikuwa tunaongelea mambo ya social capital before to end the break.
Yes.
And now I would love us to talk about that is the because Shaila, what does it mean? What does it mean when we say social capital? Tukaongelea mambo ya human capital, tumeongelea mambo ya financial capital.
Yes.
And now let's talk about now the mistakes, because pia tumemention, the key considerations when it comes to building that is the network themselves. What are the common mistakes that people make when it comes to building the relationships? Ama ni gani wewe ushaifanya moja?
Okay, listen, because I understand the principle of the principle that govern in every relationships. Number one is to understand other people's value, understand their boundaries.
That's what you say.
I understand their goals, what is important into their lives.
Yeah.
Okay, and don't cross all those boundaries. That's principle number one. Number two, one thing that destroy relationships, or the ability to build and to maintain the stable relationships. Number one is to take advantage of or misuse those relationships.
Oh, people can misuse relationships.
You see, normally I tell people, for example, the fact that I have your number, Kabete, doesn't mean I should call you anytime, anyhow, anywhere. But the fact that I can access you. Okay, you have a private life, you have a personal life. There is a way you operate. Okay. Secondly, sijui kama ushajipata kwa situation whereby because Mungu amekubariki na access ya some places in life, then you end up introducing me to those platforms. Then I'm like, okay, this is the thing. Personally, I don't believe simply because you have introduced me to your friends, that gives me right to approach them kesho and start.
It is wrong?
For me, I'm like, you are the one who introduced me to there. Okay, so I think it will be proper for me to inform you before I because these are your people. So number one, the respect.
The respect.
The respect. Respect others people way of doing things. Haya, kuna kitu kingine naonaga pia wewe na destroy relationships. The fact that we are friends, I assume I can do anything and everything. I'm like, ataelewa, sini base mine kwani, umeget. So that's the mistake. We getting used to our relationships in a negative way, and then misusing the privilege that tumepewa ni. Are you getting? So those are the common mistakes.
Actually, I've remembered something here, entering into networks and relationships with a transactional mindset, rather than a genuine connection.
Na ndio maana nilikwambia the genuine relationships, and the best way of building and maintaining your relationships is to ask yourself this question. Okay, how am I really okay, by me being in your space, how does that help you to achieve your goals? Okay, how does that move you forward? Okay, it is not what you contribute to me first. Okay, because if I ask myself that question, okay, these are Miss Kabete goals, vision, hopes, dreams, and goals in life. Okay, how can I contribute to her life to move forward and be able to achieve those goals?
Now it brings us to aspect your growth.
Yes, exactly. So if I can ask myself that question, so when I'm doing things, they're not based on transactional or I expect you to do something for me later. No, because I'm giving. Okay, I'm giving my time, my effort, and my energy to make sure that you are thriving in your life. Then on the other end, because you're human enough, hata utajiuliza. And by the way, because okay, at least Benjamin ananisaidia ku achieve my goals in life. Okay, nini naweza fanya? Okay, na hapo ndo unapataga tunakuwa design aje. Okay, let's do this. I have a friend who can assist you with this one. Mimi siezi, but let me connect you with another guy I know who can. You see, now that relationship, it's giving.
That is true. Actually, it sounds mutual because you're all benefiting.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
And since you've said that social capital can be used for growth, let's talk about social capital in this aspect of financial growth. How can it help you in securing that is funding, or even let's talk about investment opportunities?
On Friday tulikuwa mahali na my friends. So we are talking, unapata mgeni anambia kuna moja tulikuwa naye akatuambia kuna anatafuta pesa cause kuna friend yake amemuitia shamba zinauzwa mahali na zinauzwa vizuri. Okay? Then tukiwa hapo another friend of ours akamwambia kama hauna pesa I can talk to somebody akupatie hiyo pesa muandikanie akupe. Then akamwambia kuna kazini yangu alikuwa anatafuta shamba hiyo area. Unaona? So you can chukua hiyo shamba and then I link you with my cousin. You guys you do the transact the biashara. So you see, ukiangalia hiyo network ni kila mtu amesaidia ule mwingi.
Ule mwingine, yeah.
That's the thing. And personally I believe the reason why we came together as a human species is because hakuna mtu mnajitosheleza yeye mwenyewe. Okay? Na turudi pale penye naweza kuwa na idea na sina pesa, ama naweza kuwa na pesa sina,
but you don't have any idea. Pesa imelala kwa bank.
Exactly. I have seen cases whereby somebody has a good idea lakini ana pesa, but somebody anamchukua anampeleka kwa manager, either a bank ama wasako. And that person is like, manager, I know this guy, give this guy pesa, ndamsimamia. You see, financially mtu ame-contribute to your life, and there is a positive impact growth from that relationship. So I believe the reason why we come together as a friend is so that we can be there for each other, psychologically, emotionally, financially, socially, so that we can assist each other. Yes.
Wow. And now you part here, let's talk about mentorship now and social capital.
Yes.
How does mentorship and strategic, that is partnership, help in let's talk about business success or even an individual?
At the end of the day, partnership, mentorship for me, sometimes even to unaiangalia, is it's opportunity to sit under somebody mwenye ashifanya kitu yenye unajaribu kufanya. Or he's more skillful, knowledgeable, more than you. Okay? So that's why it's easier for him to guide you and to give you advice in as a work, easy work. Okay? And okay, not easy business community, I'm a business seminar. At the end of the day, all these networks one of the benefit you get there is that interaction and the mentorship, either at a personal level or at a general level, because at the end of the day unanidi kufanya kitu, you don't have that knowledge. Since you can access that social network, then you can ask questions, you can ask for help. Exactly.
And unajua kuna watu wengi sana, especially I don't know what happens when people get money, watu wanza kusema ati mimi padhi yake, padhi yangu ifanani na yake, maybe the planning si kama yake, so why do I need mentorship?
So, and that's why nasemaga sometimes ukiwa mtu akaweza kufikiria hivyo, baada ya pesa ingie kwa wallet, ingie kwa kichwa. he stopped thinking.
Ati
Ingia kwa wallet, ingia kwa kichwa. Okay, angalia your thinking. Okay, you see, I have money, I'm driving, I'm running my own business. Mtu akuchunga ng'ombe tunaambiana nini? That's mentality. And then you forget that person, he has 1 or 2, 3 things. Anaweza kwambia zibadilishe maisha. This is what I say. As long as somebody is alive and living in the business of living people, we say despise him too. Yeah. She or he always have something to help you. So the European do tulisema, the fact that biashara yangu ni ya export, maybe horticulture, sisi sema artista sitakuwa na best mechanics. No.
Because you're not in the same industry.
Because okay, to me that's a very low thinking, because you see this there are some people kwanza, especially okay, to a car wash, because they're interacting with people. Can you imagine a car wash guy watu wangapi ana interact now?
Sasa mi ebu tunaongelea mambo ya networking. Do you think would Equity need Safaricom?
Yes, because all the Equity customers, they use Safaricom's products.
No, that brings the connection itself.
Then the Safaricom guys, after pigana simu na they make money, they need somewhere to bank.
Yeah, that is true.
So Safaricom need Equity, and Equity needs Safaricom.
Kwa it is not just about money when it comes to social capital and networking itself.
No.
Oh, that is a mentality that people should debunk. And then let's talk about sasa patia. You know, usha create network.
Yes.
You've already umetoka 0, umeingia now sasa umepata tuseme umeenda 1. Umeenda 1, umeenda 2, unaenda 2 kipanda pole pole. You know, day by day, if you're working on your network, it is growing each and every day.
Yes.
Now let's talk about that part, you're maintaining the relationships. Because kuna mtu mwenye ametoka 0 apate 10, ata feel it is too much. And sometimes we maintaining it's not easy.
Yeah.
Can you give them tips on how to maintain and sustain the relationship?
That's why the mindset shift comes in. Because you see, if you are used to 10,000, where you come to operate na 10,000,
10K, yeah.
10K. All of a sudden umekuja level ya 50,000.
Kila kitu ina change.
So kitu ya kwanza, the way you perceive life, it has to change.
It has to change.
Okay. For example, vile ulikuwa unavaa, okay, places ulikuwa unaenda, lifestyle kuna vile lifestyle ina change automatically. Ulikuwa na shop this street, una change unakuja this street. Like me have a friend, to have a friend, hajaivuka Moi Avenue Nairobi akaenda kukula tomboya na huko chini sijui wapi huko chini. Like hata ashaniambia usiwahi pita Moi Avenue, atumeenda huko chini tomboya sije kukula. Kama uwezi afford kukula Moi Avenue, forget about it. Yani yana kuraka kama ni shop ana shop this street nguo and usenda kunuku nguo and that's his level.
A mindset shift that happened.
That's the thing. So for me, when the lives change, for me it's good to adapt with life in terms of shifting also your mindset. Unaona mtu wa 100,000 hizi operate na mindset ya million. Na ndio unaonaga mtu wa 100,000 the moment amepewa 1 million anaanza kuongea kizungu, anaanza kusumbua watu, ananunua
kiburi inapanda. And now sasa unajua, because definitely you're sure that things will change, you know, I'll change even your mentality when una reason ita change. Kuna hiyo relationship yenye ulianza ukiwa 0 ndio ingie 1, kuna yenye ulipata na sasa hiyo umefika 10. Help us understand how can you maintain hiyo part ya maintenance sasa.
Okay, number 1, when okay, anytime you are growing, meaning that there is some shiftment in your life, vitu zime change. So for me, the ability to adapt with the new lifestyle is very important without losing your mind, without losing your integrity.
What about the ile one? Should you still maintain that relationship?
Number 1, you should never destroy any relationship when ulianza hadi umekuwa nazo. Number 1, there is a song I like about I think ni Mugai anasemaga ile nguvu yenyewe inapeleka ndege juu, it's the same power that maintains that ndege juu. So for me, if nimetoka kwa relationship, let's say nilikuwa nafanya kazi za vibarua, I have friends, I had some relationship, I had some network with those people. The fact that now nimetoka kwa hiyo kazi ya vibarua, now I'm running my own business, ni kumaanisha aje, no, my on this level I have a new network of friends, business community. So si expect watu wa business community the same nilikuwa naongea na watu wa vibarua, you know, the same.
But now it feels like you are trying to push these people away. That's how it feels.
No, I will not cut them off.
But you still keep them there?
I will still keep them, because, okay, this is the thing. If I have grown from point A to point B, why should I cut you off? Actually, I'm supposed to share my strategies and my techniques with you. Like aje, okay, nilikuwa mahali huko, na here, now I'm here. Okay, if you do 1, 2, 3, you can come where I am. At the end of the day, that's the whole purpose of having a relationship, helping each other.
And now, Sister Bahati, because you're not supposed to trash these people away, the network that you created when you're coming from scratch. Let's talk about giving value, because let's say kama wewe mtu wa 10,000 na kuna mtu wa 50,000, the balancing and the leveraging or making sure that you give balance to them all. How does that work?
Okay, now number one, it's easier. It's easy. Okay, if I was operating in 10,000 and now I'm operating in 50,000, anya mtu wa kuchange ni wa 10,000. Tusitoka kwa 50 niende kwa 10.
Definitely.
Okay? So this is the thing. If I care about this 10,000 guy, then I should share some information with him or her. Send him cut off. Like, this is the book I read, these are the courses, this is what I do, 1, 2, 3 nikafika mali niko. To a 50, remember kuna watu 100k juu. So I have to operate from this 50,000 platform kwanza and adjust to this new reality, working to 100k level. I'm building relationships. On top of that, isn't the relationships that I maintain when I'm rising. I should never cut somebody off.
Like, you know, even if because everything will change, utakuwa focus sana na mtu wa 50,000. That aspect ya pride wingia hapo, wase usema ni pride.
Okay, hapo nimekwambia pesa inaingia kwa kichwa baada ya mfuko, because now I'm operating with 100,000 salary and I used nilikuwa mtu wa 15,000, 20,000, now it's 100,000. I'm like, Kabi fanya hivi, work on your finances kwanza and then you come exactly.
Let me give a scenario here. See, tuko hapa na wewe.
Yes.
Let's say, for example, you're starting your network. Yes. Then ulikuwa unatoka from 0 and now coming to 1 ulipatana na mimi mtu wa 10,000. Then 2 months pass, 3 months pass, ukaenda ukisonga ukafika let's say 50.
Yes.
Ukapata mtu wa 100k. Na sasa inamaanisha utaachana na mimi sasa.
That's wrong. And it should never happen.
But it happens to me.
No, it happens. That's reality.
Will you still?
I will never. I still have some people.
Even your call log huwa ina change. You know, everything changes. Your phone mimi nitakuwa pale chini. Do you think you won't change?
Kitu funny, I have some people when nilianza nao, nimekuwa nao nikistruggle 10 years, 15 years, 20 years ago. I still nenda bado kuwatafuta.
Oh, even today.
Let me tell you something. Every human being that you meet, now in interact na, there is a reason and purpose, the reason why she is in your life.
And now, even for the business people, yes. Let's say umeanza biashara sahi, unauza smoky, unauza, let's say it's a food, unauza food and groceries. Yes. Kuna wale watu wenye walikuwa nakufanyia supplying and whatever. Then you grew, umesha grow, the business is big. You know, you're going to change the supply watu wenye walikuwa nakufanyia supplying, unaenda now to the bigger companies.
Yes.
Businesses, should they still maintain these relationships with these people?
You should. Okay.
Or what is the importance of still maintaining?
The only relationship unaweza cut off ni any relationship ina bring distractions to your finances, to your marriage, your relationships, your personal growth, your spiritual, anything that is damaging your growth in life. That's the only relationship you unaweza cut off. Okay, of course, yes, nilikuwa nakaa na huku ghetto fulani, but siku hizi nakaa mlimani. Yeah, okay. It's expected nenda kushinda ghetto, ndarudi ghetto. No. I have new neighbors. So mindset lazima ikuwe ya mlimani. Umeget? But sikumaanisha tinda cut off all my friends. Remember, the reason why I am where I am today is because of those relationship. All not really grow now, not really support, and that's the reason why I'm here. The least I can do is to bring them where I am.
Oh, that is a nice mindset.
Yeah, although kuna watu wengine atujaribu kuwa change they cannot. We get so unaombea tu lakini Mungu awasaidie. But you never cut people off. Yes.
Let's talk about now that is apart from sustainability and maintaining the networks, you need to make sure that you're not constantly like network ya 2024 inafanana ya 2025. Exactly. How can you make sure that your network, what are some of the things that you would recommend people to make sure that their network grows each and every day?
Number one, sit down and value your life, analyze your life. Jua ni nini unataka na nini hautaki. For example, if you have new goals for 2025, look for people ambao wanaweza kusaidia ku achieve those goals. So no, when you go there and creating these relationships, you are creating this relationship based on two things. Number one is the relationships that zitakuserve, because I want to move from A to be.
For that point, you want to grow.
I want to grow, and because I want to grow, and the only person who can help me to grow in this particular area, it's Kabete. So itabidi I need to get to start to know her. I need to ask her some questions. On top of that, I need to ask myself, she's contributing in my life. Mimi na contribute aje kwa life ya.
Oh, okay.
Are you getting? Haya. So atakuventure in a certain area ya biashara. So I need to look for people ambao who in that area and start building a relationship with them. So you see, my relationship with them is based on my need. Okay, because there's somewhere I want to go, and the only people who can help me to go there or push me there in hour. So what I need to do is to start building and having a good relationship with them, and then get this. And I also like how I just to kujua hivi, any and every relationship in a two-way. First, I should ask myself how I'm serving you first. Okay, na contribute aje.
That should be the first thing.
Actually,
not me myself. You know, that is what you say, the transactional mindset.
You see, you have visions, you have mission, you have goals, you have hopes, you have dreams. There are things you want to achieve in your life. If I sit down and ask myself, okay, this is where Miss Kabete ako, but she's going there. How can I contribute to help her to
contribution?
If I'm contributing to your growth and tomorrow I show up in your face, I'm like, I need your help. You're like, apana, jamaa kuna mali alinisaidiaga, wacha na mimi
umsaidie. And now, because of time, in 1 minute, I would love you to answer this. Do you think, according to just in a short answer, one word, do you think there are risks on depending on too much on social capital, because sometimes people disappoint?
Yeah, because number one, when you depend on people too much, you lose ability to trust yourself. You lose ability to trust your gift and your talent, and you don't use your resources, because you're like, I'm waiting for Miss Kabete, I'm waiting for Kim, I'm waiting for so and so. So that itafika mahali baka ufikiri. So that's the danger. The other thing, when you depend too much on other people, at the end of the day, people will disappoint you. People will do things that will put you off, and you may find yourself maybe losing interest and ability to pursue your goals, hopes and dreams in life.
People should strike a balance.
Just have a balance. Just know this, you own your life 100%. Your goals and your dreams and your vision and mission in life, you own it 100%. So ingine ni watu wana contribute in your life for your growth. Yeah, you should not delegate your personal responsibility to grow into other people's hands,
because they have that ability.
They are just there to support you, to give you that small support, to push you kidogo.
Well, I believe when it comes to social capital, you have learned a lot. Thank you so much for availing yourself.
Karibu sana.
I believe watazamaji wamesoma sana.
Yes.
And now I believe what you said here is so day to day. Make sure that you put it into practice. Go and sit down. If you're starting from zero, make sure that your network grows each and every day. Tumeongelea what is financial capital, what is human capital, what is social capital, how can you maintain and strike a balance in your relationships, you know, and your part you're leveraging. That is something that we've talked about for business people, for a day-to-day person, for investors. If you have tuned in right now, make sure that Mishatoka hapa sai, go back and rewatch, and I believe it is going to be of help. Well, thank you so much for tuning in for this segment. My name is Angela Kabete. I had an amazing time engaging with you. Always have Money Monday every Monday. That is from 8 to 9 a.m. Making sure that you get all the financial tips, financial strategies. Either you're a day-to-day person, you are an investor, you are a business person, you are on the journey of making your business become better, or you are aspiring to become a business, or unataka ku launch in the world of entrepreneurship, this is the right place to be, because we give you all the tips on how you can build success and accumulate wealth. Till next time, God bless you abundantly. Have a productive and a rewarding week ahead. Bye bye.